The FDA 510(k) pathway has long been a faster route to market for moderate-risk medical devices. Today, regulatory policy is evolving, including a proposed shift that could bring certain oncology companies and diagnostics into the 510(k) fold. Here we'll take a deep look at what the FDA 510(k) pathway means, how it differs from traditional routes like pre-market approval (PMA), and the implications of this newly proposed regulatory change for diagnostics and pharmaceutical companies. So, what is the 510(k) pathway? Really, think of it as a pre-market notification for diagnostic companies. The 510(k) pathway is all about efficiency and scalability. The key benefits are a faster time to market and lower development costs. It allows them to iteratively improve their platforms and assays and expand their portfolios by using existing predicates. But there are trade-offs. Because a 510(k) doesn't require proof of clinical utility, a diagnostic can be analytically sound but still need to prove its value to the people actually use or pay for it, like physicians, health systems, and insurance payers. This means diagnostic companies often need to invest heavily in generating real-world evidence, health economics research, and post-market performance data. This is crucial for driving adoption because FDA clearance alone doesn't guarantee clinical or commercial success. Now let's talk about what this means for pharmaceutical companies, especially with the new proposed policy for companion diagnostics, or CDx. Traditionally, companion diagnostics that are essential for a drug's use have been considered high-risk Class 3 devices. This means they required a full PMA approval. This makes sense. The test determines who gets a specific drug, so it needs to be rigorously validated. However, the FDA has now proposed a major policy shift, reclassifying many nucleic acid-based oncology companion diagnostics from Class 3 down to Class 2. This would make them eligible for the 510(k) pathway. Why does this matter so much? First, it reduces the regulatory burden. Manufacturers could submit a 510(k) instead of a PMA, which could significantly shorten review times and lower costs. This could also lead to more competition and faster innovation, as more companies might be able to bring precision oncology tests to market. Safety would still be a priority through what are called special controls, which are specific requirements for analytical and performance data within the 510(k) framework. For pharmaceutical companies, this changes how they plan their companion diagnostic partnerships. Instead of relying on a single, high-bar PMA-approved diagnostic, the ecosystem might broaden to include multiple 510(k) cleared tests. This proposed change isn't final yet, but it signals a major evolution in how regulators think about the risk and maturity of precision oncology diagnostics. Looking at the bigger picture, this move is part of a broader regulatory modernization effort. The goal is to balance speed and access with a reasonable assurance of safety and effectiveness, lower barriers to entry for new diagnostics, and ultimately speed up the adoption of precision medicine. But this shift also raises some important questions. How will we generate and use real-world evidence to show clinical utility? How will payers respond to a wide array of cleared companion diagnostics? And how will pharma companies adjust their commercial strategies? The bottom line is this: a device's regulatory classification doesn't just shape how it gets to market. It influences its integration with therapeutic value, reimbursement, and clinical decision-making. In summary, the FDA 510(k) pathway remains a fast, comparative route to market. With the proposed reclassification of certain companion diagnostics, it could become even more central to innovation in precision medicine for both diagnostic developers and pharmaceutical sponsors. Understanding these regulatory dynamics is absolutely essential for strategy, execution, and ultimately, delivering better outcomes for patients. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insights.